What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to talk about a story I seen out of Akron, Ohio. Now, this story, in my opinion, shouldn't have made news, but I mean, after looking at it, I figured, I'd do it. It's worth talking about. See this person up here? Now, this is a girl. I thought it was just an ugly ass boy. This girl's name is April Woodside. She's young, in her 20s, from Akron, Ohio. This girl was hired as a prison guard at and I didn't write down the name of the damn jail. 1 second. Here we go. Summit County Jail in Akron, Ohio. She was hired on June 6, 2022 and fired October 18th, 2022. Just months after being hired at the prison, working as a guard. The reason why, I'm not going to tell you what she did, but that's part of the story. Reason why this is making news, right? Because this February, she got hired as a police officer in a place called Beechwood, Ohio. Shout out. And she works in a hospital now as a police officer. Take a look at what she did, and we'll come back and talk about it.
2022, April Woodside was hired by the Summit County Sheriff's Office to work as a deputy at the jail. Just 4 months into the job, records show she began sending these risque photos of herself to a male inmate. According to investigators, when questioned about it, Woodside admitted to having sex with the prisoner. A deputy having sex with an inmate is a third-degree felony. Ohio law states it's illegal for someone to have sexual conduct with another when the other person is in custody of law and the offender has supervisory or disciplinary authority over the other person. She was fired immediately, and records show the incident was reported to the state. Our review of Woodside's internal investigation found she not only admitted to having sex with the inmate, but also smuggling in an iPhone into his cell. Records show investigators then began monitoring messages on the inmate's jail-issued tablet in 2022. They found he and Woodside texted each other more than 750 times in 1 month. Those messages include profane sexual language and dozens of provocative photos of Woodside posing in skimpy outfits. One night, Woodside texted the inmate asking him to prop his cell door open so she could get in to have sex with him without using her key. They even discussed marriage, Woodside sending him this photo of an engagement ring she had already picked out. Meanwhile, 19 Investigates discovered Woodside was hired this past February as a police officer at University Hospital's Ahuja Medical Center in Beechwood. So how did she get another job in law enforcement after being fired for such serious allegations? The sheriff's office says it's conducting a criminal investigation, but they won't tell us when it began. We do know that Woodside has not been charged with any crimes. We asked UH if they contacted the sheriff's office prior to hiring Woodside. This afternoon, they sent us the following statement. During the hiring process, University Hospital's HR conducted a formal background check and followed standard processes. Nothing of concern, including criminal activity, was found during review. As of this morning, Ms. Woodside was placed on leave while UH conducts its own investigation.
And we did reach out to Woodside, but she said she had no comment. Earlier this week, the Summit County Sheriff's Office agreed to speak with us, but they later decided not to. They did, however, confirm the criminal case is still ongoing.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the story of this woman, April Woodside. Got fired for taking wood inside of herself up there in Summit County Jail. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be honest with you. She need to be in jail. If that was anybody else, especially if that was a black woman or a black man, they would have been in jail. They'd have been in jail because it's one of them things synonymous with people stealing stuff and going along with the stereotype. She need to be in jail. But for some odd reason, they let her go. June, July, August, September, October. 5 months in the penile system. And you started taking the never mind. You know what I'm talking about. Snuck a cell phone in there. They ain't lock your ass up. You know what I think saved her? They probably was like, she's a good person, and let her go. Or I just think they was like, you know what, get the hell out of here. And they just pushed her out the door. You talking to a guy about buying an engagement ring and he locked up in jail. $6,000. $6,000 and he locked up. Babe, this is what I want. Remember when they showed that snippet of the text messages? If you can go back on your phone or your desktop and zoom it out and look at it, they had the most stupidest conversations. He talking about, yeah, babe, I'll leave the door. I'm not talking about the highlighted one that y'all seen. She tells him, I wish I could come, because they would meet up at night at 9 o'clock. At night, that's when they would meet up. You would always see like the certain texts, if you wasn't zoomed in, you'll say, I'm gonna leave the door halfway popped at 9 so you can come in the room. I'll be over there tonight, babe. Goofy stuff, fantasy land. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Nowadays, a lot of younger women, number one, don't know how to make themselves look beautiful. I'm just being honest with you. And number two, don't know a good man if you put it in their lap or dropped it on top of them. I have never seen this many guards, female guards, getting in trouble behind male inmates. Now, she has the power to go and look up anything about this guy. She could find out, but he's in there for a reason. And you chilling with him and all this stuff should have put your ass right beside him. These women, I was locked up in county jail for 2 years straight. These women don't know how dangerous it is messing with an inmate, not just from the standpoint of, physical act, being physical enough, physically, entwined with them, but you got blackmail, you got people that get jealous, you got people that are plotting, the risk of going to jail, and if you taking a ding-a-ling, it ain't gonna stop there. Because people gonna get in his ear, or if he's, everybody, that's locked up got some hustle in them. You know what I'm saying? He gonna push the envelope. You already talking about a ring. Been there 5 months, just met a man. I love you. Told you. Goofy as shit. Show of hands, and I know I can't see your hands. How many people have been involved with a person and in a week they start saying they love you at the end of the conversation? The fuck is wrong with you? Come on, let's keep it real. People get attached real quick nowadays. This chick is a cop now. So what happened with the situation with her and the inmate? See, people are attracted to a certain type of person. And they used to say, good girls like bad boys because of the mystery surrounding them. It wasn't no mystery of why he was there. You could have went and looked him up on the computer. It's that attraction to that bravado and bullshit that he was doing, where you said, that's the kind of guy I want to follow and lead. This motherfucker led his ass to damn jail and probably prison, and you sitting up there looking stupid following him. People get what they get, and they're at where they at for a reason. I don't know why this made news. Ain't nothing new. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will say this. She looked ugly in that picture with that Rod Stewart hairdo, but when it showed her body and she had her hair out and all this other stuff, I see why that bubble got a little ass in trouble. See you in the next video. Take care.